Jay, how are you?
Davicated Jabber here. I'm good.
Can we take calls?
We absolutely can take calls. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by the Baltimore Music Awards. Let your voice be heard at the 2017 BMAs. Polls now open for this 7th annual red carpet event honoring Baltimore. Log on to BaltimoreMusicAwards.com before December 3rd to cast your vote in all categories.
Let me ask you something.
Absolutely.
Have you announced the Icon winner this year?
Only,
or you don't want to announce it yet?
Well, we didn't really do a major rollout.
I thank you if it's me, but
of the Hall of Fame. The first person though that we have announced softly, we didn't do a major rollout, but we did announce briefly was Super DJ Big L.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there will be 2 more announcements.
Big L.
Yeah.
My goodness. Boy, I could tell you some Stone Soul Picnic and Big L stories.
Okay, let's hear it.
No.
No.
The FCC controls this, right?
No, FC's who? No.
I'm not going to tell you nothing about Big L. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, so
I'm going to spare him because he's one of the good ones, and I don't tell him all that. You know that.
He probably thanks you for that. So Baltimore Music Awards, this is the 7th one.
Wow, and I've been a part of 6 of them.
Time flies.
And I'm coming back to be a part of the 7th one.
Absolutely.
I'm excited. I can't hardly sleep at night.
So it's really good. I like to get together with people, the entertainers.
Yes.
And all of that. It's good to see people. And then, a lot of times we don't really recognize each other.
Right.
Until somebody passes.
Exactly.
And then
everybody's up at Wiley's.
Exactly.
Do you believe the going home? We were just talking about him off camera. Reggie Reg had at the funeral. What was that? Wiley's or was it Vaughn Green? It was Wiley's.
Yes.
I can still hear the music now. It was quite a scene.
I didn't know how I felt about that. I didn't know how I felt about
that. My concern was, my concern was the other departed.
Yeah.
Laying in there listening to that.
Yeah, so I
guess they said, "Oh my God!"
We gotta fill people in that don't know. So Reggie Reg was a
custom body. Let's get
DJ,
one in.
A prominent DJ.
Turn up.
So for the what do you call that? The wake? That's the wake.
It was the viewing.
I'm sorry, the viewing of the body. They had DJs.
Yes, they
playing
did.
Music.
Yes.
Like
loud.
You know what I mean? Like that.
It ain't like they were trying to whisper.
Yeah, it wasn't like
Yeah. And them other people that had passed on.
Keep in mind, it's not like they had rented out the home. There's nobody else there. Some people.
It was come one, come all.
It's just.
Were they checking for IDs?
No, it was not. It was not. And it was BYOB.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was too much.
A lot of people felt that way. I've never experienced anything like that. Never, ever.
Yeah. And I probably won't again.
No.
Because they said that this is what he would have wanted. How do you know?
How do you know
that?
He was asleep.
You know what I mean? How do you know that? Yeah, so I didn't.
And like I said, my concern was the other people that had gone on to glory.
And not completely involved in that.
And here we go. EA.
Yeah.
All over the funeral home.
So there's always that.
I couldn't quite make out. And they said, Jammer, say something as I was walking through. I was trying to whisper. Reggie Reg is in there, probably, wishing he can be out here mixing. I don't know what I said. But I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
That was a party.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
I couldn't
Maybe they should have saved that for another place.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not, that's just not the right environment for it to me. And I remember people calling me saying, yo, what you getting on? What you going to make? I'm not at all going to be doing anything like that.
Let's just say that wasn't the venue.
Oh no, they knew what it was. They did. Yeah.
That was approved.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I just. That's too loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too loud.
Yeah. Right.
Can you imagine your loved one passed? You're
right.
In that, and you're. Yeah.
And you're mourning, and you're just trying to get yourself together, and you walk in there, and here's the party.
I blame the funeral home for being greedy. I blame the funeral home for being greedy.
Allowing that.
Yeah, because it's all about money, and at the end of the day, that's all they cared about was the money factor. Unfortunately, wow. And I think this is money is a perfect segue to speak about your president and mine. Unfortunately,
who are you talking about, Diamond?
Number 45, Donald Trump. I can't even believe it's almost been a year.
You say what now? Who's president?
I understand you didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him either. But unfortunately, he lives in the House. What can we say? Is he gonna make it to the end of his term? Does he got 3 more years in him?
I don't know. I'm just waiting until we get a president next to this country. I can't wait until 2020. Because as of right now, we don't. In my eye,
we don't have one.
No, we don't have nothing here. We're out of luck. Yeah, come on. We just admit it. We don't have nothing right now. And hopefully we'll get something in 2020, or even the midterms, which is coming up next year. That would be a good indicator of what's the thing? Take our country back.
Well,
I can't wait until we get a president back.
I think that
because right now, no, we don't have any, and that's so far. I mean, listen,
it doesn't mean life got to stop for 4 years or 3 more. Because
well, it keeps rolling, but it keeps rolling without a commander in chief, and it's just like with him making them ignorant calls to that lady in Florida.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to worry about that, because if I had somebody in the military that had lost their life and they said, Mr. Jammer, the president is on the phone, I'd say, well, who is he? The president of what? Walmart? No, I don't want to take his call, and tell him don't call here no more.
So you wouldn't have took the call?
Oh, no, he's not a commander in chief. Why are you going to talk to him?
Would you have taken a call from Pence or
No, none of them. None of
Tillerson,
this regime. None of them. Get away. Get lost.
Ben Carson?
See you, Ben. Go back to HUD and sit down. I don't want to deal with none of you. I'm waiting for 2020.
You would have taken a call from President Obama.
Oh, well, we're talking about a president now.
Hillary Clinton? You would have took a call from Hillary Clinton?
We're talking about someone who should have been president, yeah. I would have took a call from even George W. Bush.
That says a lot. Okay. But not
Dick Cheney, I don't know. That man doesn't have a heart. That man doesn't have a heartbeat. No. So I'm scared of him.
No. George Bush Sr., you took the
George H. Yeah. Sure.
Okay. That's what's up.
Anybody, you might not agree with their politics, and
sure.
But they did presidential things. They weren't up at 4 o'clock in the morning tweeting like a teenager. True. He acts like an old orange teenager.
An old orange teenager.
That's it. Get lost.
Tell me this. So if his people reached out to you and said, what can President Trump do to change the opinion that people have of him?
All right. Could you admit he's a crook and that he was involved with Russia and all that scandal, and he lock him up? Then when he gets in jail, then tell him some things he should have done differently.
So you think he needs to be punished for what?
He needs to be punished for a lot of things.
So you think he's committed crimes?
He probably have anything
that,
wrong.
Bad etiquette is not.
Listen, I don't want to, because I don't want to talk about this guy like this, because some people actually voted for him. Some hicks in West Virginia.
Not only that, some people we know voted for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you drop a name?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I know that I think that Hillary Clinton was the result of a couple things. She ran a bad campaign.
Oh.
She ran a bad campaign. She took for granted that she had it in the bank.
Right.
And she's also the victim of sexism as well.
Right.
Some people that we know voted for Trump just because they didn't think that a woman could do the job.
Yeah, that came into play. And you better believe there's a lot of people was running around talking about, oh, Trump, no, never, no, Trump, never. But when they got behind them dirty curtains,
yeah,
they hit Trump.
Yeah.
Pence. Yeah. That didn't happen by chance. And it didn't happen just in Alabama and Louisiana.
That's true. I did a party on the Eastern Shore.
Oh, well, it probably happened down there.
And that's when it really hit me.
Yeah.
Going to win.
That's the place, Deal Island.
Last summer.
Real. Exactly. It's a lot of Ku Klux Klan.
There,
yeah.
I was seeing the signs.
Ku Klux Klan.
No, I'm just Trump Pence sign.
Oh yeah, well it was same thing.
And outside of Baltimore, I didn't. In Baltimore, I didn't see that.
Well, yeah.
Once I left Baltimore,
it was on.
I was like, oh wow,
yeah.
This is gonna go down.
At the educational level, at the places he won is very, very low.
Yes,
you know, spell Bobby. You know, I can't. You know, I got to get back to the coal mining place. You know, so yeah, Trump said he likes dumb people.
You said it.
He said he likes dumb people.
Speaking of dumb people,
Pence.
Well, no, I don't necessarily think he's dumb, because if something happens to Trump,
he thinks
he's in there.
He thinks something's going to happen.
Can
you imagine what he's telling his very unattractive wife at night?
Cut the lights off.
He's probably saying, honey, if he tweet tonight, we in.
Yeah, one more tweet.
And that orange man is out.
So Mueller, who is doing an investigation, is going to file some charges. Somebody's going down and tomorrow.
That should be interesting.
It's somebody that they want to roll over and cooperate against Trump. So I'm really looking forward to that. This could be the beginning of the end.
You know,
Melania's like, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Get this man. I always want to go to New York with Barron.
That's it. And walk around and take her pills.
Did you?
Because she's on something.
Did you see the?
She's on something. It'll come out.
They had the stunt double of her. Did you see the?
That wasn't a double.
That wasn't her.
That was her. That was her on pills.
That was a lady in a Humpty Hump nose.
No, that was what you were seeing was the shade from her glasses.
She was shady.
That was that. You know,
it was very shady.
They're not that stupid to put it. That was her. But that was her after.
Did you see the wig? Did you see the wig?
You know, when you're taking those pills, you don't care.
You mean like on some Jackie O type stuff? She's
probably not Jackie. She's probably,
Marilyn Monroe kind of
thing. She's doing something because she's in a role that she doesn't. She's in a role that she doesn't want, and she's with a man that she doesn't want. You know, and everything is magnified because he is your president.
Well. Okay.
You know.
Speaking of that, Chrisette Michele. Anybody remember her?
Yes.
Chrisette Michele.
Chrisette Michele. What song did she do?
Yep.
What song did she do, ladies?
Is the something. She had a yeah, right.
Forever.
Right.
What is it? Couple forevers.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He said
Because
a couple of forevers. Okay.
Yeah. Because they used something else. They sampled a song. Was it a Gladys Knight? Neither one can say goodbye or something. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. All right.
Or was it an Isley Brothers record? I know it was sampled.
Well, here's my thing though with her.
What about Chrisette Michele?
Do you remember when the inauguration was happening of Trump? And they were reaching out to all these people to perform. We want you to perform. And they were like, no, I ain't performing. We want you to perform. Oh, no, I can't perform. Elton John, no. Celine Dion, no. Garth Brooks, no. Flo Rida, no. Pitbull, no. Anybody with sense, no. And then they rolled up on Chrisette Michele. Chrisette Michele, you want to perform for Trump? Yeah, I'll do it. Jennifer Holliday, yeah, I'll do it. Then the backlash came. She said, psych, I ain't gonna do it. I was just playing.
I'm just telling you, I'm not going.
Chrisette Michele said she was going.
That's what Jennifer Holliday said.
I'm
just telling you, I'm not going.
They paid her $250,000 to perform at the inauguration of Donald Trump.
$250,000 is a lot of money for a lady with no hits.
It is. We were struggling to come up with the name of a song, and
$250,000.
But I don't think it's worth it though, because even the Roots, even Questlove from the Roots, offered to pay her money
not to do it.
Mm-hmm. She said, no, I gotta get this $250,000. She said, it's bigger than money. So she did it.
What is the reason she said that she was going to do it? I know she came up with something, and this is kind of old. Bridge.
Yeah.
You know, bring us together. Then you know,
and she was very unapologetic about the whole thing. She was actually uppity about the whole thing. She did it. She didn't even meet Trump. He wasn't. Yeah, he just just whatever. And so she did it. Now, I told her it was a bad idea. She didn't listen to me. I told her on Twitter. I told her on Instagram, back to back, like 20 times.
Okay.
And that's how I got blocked from Nicki Minaj one time. But I don't think Nicki blocked me. I think that Safari blocked me. But that's another story.
Okay.
So Chrisette Michele did not listen to my back-to-back tweets. And unfortunately for her, it's been a downhill spiral for her ever since then.
No one's using her?
Nobody. Okay. She got dropped from the record label last week.
Really?
Yes.
My goodness, Chrisette.
There were promotional campaigns that they tried to kick off. Nothing is working out for her.
Well, Mary. Some more Trump supporters.
That's true.
You didn't know that?
That is true.
But they said they did it because of what? They wanted to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, like,
now
she can't get over it. Yes. Mary. Walking. them two girls. Yeah. She's devastated.
Now
she can't believe it.
Here's the thing. So
Mary twice.
Mary, aka Mary. Here's the thing. When you get to this level, when you stoop to where Chrisette Michele is stooping to right now, it really
back then.
Well, no, where she right now? Friday on social media, she's going in this other direction. So she's dropping words like suicidal on her post, and she's detailing how things are going for her artistically and literally, and so she's trying to remain positive. But she says she's in the bed naked next to a bottle of Bacardi and Xanax and blah blah blah.
Somebody better go over there and get with her and talk to her, Diamond.
Yeah, well, She says when you drink so much you can't clearly see, and when your speech is so slurred you just have to stop speaking. You hope you don't wake up. And this post was titled "Suicidal Thoughts"
by Chrisette Michele.
Yeah.
See what happened?
Exactly. I told her she shouldn't do it. Now these were the first in a succession of 4 confessionals that Chrisette Michele put out, and she followed up by saying that I had a miscarriage and had a long cycle. Something came out of me, and it was my child, and that kind of stuff. And so, it's one of those things. Then the record label drops her.
Man,
so she's been going through it. So she was on Capitol.
She was barely hanging on anyway.
This would have happened anyway, I think.
Yeah,
maybe they wouldn't have dropped her. Maybe they would have. But the thing is,
nowadays these hit makers nowadays,
sure,
with the millenniums and everything being so quick, you're only going to be hot for a week or two.
Yeah, but you got to be able to.
Then it's back to
alienate.
Then it's back to McDonald's.
Yeah, but she can't. She alienated her fan base.
Yeah.
Did she think that those hardcore Trump supporters were going to support her?
Uh-huh.
And buy her album? We can't even remember her hits.
Nope.
But do you feel bad for Chrisette Michele?
She I don't know. She, her manager, I guess they were, trying to do something to bridge the gap.
Yeah.
But actually she just tore the bridge down and she fell in the water. With no lifeline.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for her. I really do.
Was she one of the good ones?
She was one of the good ones. And I don't tell them all that. Especially if you sing for Trump. But I hope she can get it together, come up with some hits, and
I
get back where she want to be.
I want to throw a curveball here for a second.
All right.
So there was a story that I heard about Talib Kweli. You know Talib Kweli?
Talib Kweli?
No, that too. But I'm talking about Talib Kweli, the rapper.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't matter if you don't know.
Don't laugh at me there.
It doesn't matter if you don't know who he is. But here's the thing. So Jay-Z, of course, you know who Jay-Z is.
Let me think. Yeah, I know who Jay-Z is.
You know who Jay-Z is. So Talib Kweli is set to release.
That's his name, Talib Kweli?
Right. But put it together. Just give the slang version. Talib Kweli. Yeah. So anyway, he's got his 8th album, and you can't even say his name. His 8th album set to drop November 17th.
You know all 7 of the other ones?
No, I don't. I know who he is though, and he's had a couple hits over the years.
How long you been doing Talib Kweli?
I said 15 years, maybe 17 years. Yeah. He's been out. This is his 8th album. Radio Silence is dropping November 17th.
Okay. I'll listen.
So earlier this week, he's from Brooklyn, by the way. This Brooklyn MC.
That'll make me listen.
He's out promoting the album.
Yeah.
And he's really good friends with Dave Chappelle, by the way.
Okay.
So he was talking about a story about Jay-Z. So Talib Kweli had this hit back in 2003 called "Get By." Just to get by.
That was him?
Yeah, Talib Kweli.
Oh my goodness. I wish somebody would have told me.
You've played this record before.
I probably have Talib Kweli.
So he's on the remix. Jay-Z's on the remix of Talib Kweli's "Just to Get By." Okay. Now, he said when he first talked to Jay-Z about getting on the remix, he sent him a message on a two-way pager. Do you remember two-way pagers?
Sure.
Right. So this predates Facebook, but it's
and me.
It's a way of communicating. So he sent him the message and asked him to be on the remix. To the song. No, nothing heard back from him. Couple months later, Jay-Z two-ways him and asks him for his email address. He sends him his email address. Jay-Z sent him the verse to the remix. Okay, cool. So that's cool. It was never any conversation. So he said that he saw Jay-Z out after the fact.
Okay.
And told Jay-Z, thank you. For that, I gotta pay you for this. You know what you did?
Yeah.
So Jay-Z says, you can't afford to pay me for this. It sounds harsh, right? But he was being honest. And he said that what I charge for a verse is whole budgets, and I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay, that's nice.
So my issue is that some people think that was disrespectful, that Jay-Z said that to him.
That he couldn't afford it.
But he couldn't afford it. So he did him a favor. Mm-hmm. So was he stunting on him unnecessarily, or was he just speaking the truth? Or was it offensive or not?
Well, I think, I think he was helping him out. If you don't have it.
Yeah.
And he don't have it, right. And Jay-Z knew he didn't have it.
Yeah.
So, I think it's all right. I'm sure he was relieved he had to give up.
I'm sure. Now,
give up something he never had anyway.
For the record, the rumor is that Jay-Z charges somewhere between $200K and $1.5 million for a verse. So it's somewhere in that.
That's all.
So some of those pop stars, I'm sure he's charging that amount to. Okay. But a underground rapper that he likes his music, he can just throw him a verse. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel that. Basically, I thought he was saying, like, keep your money. We good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm charging them, but, we good. I didn't take it as disrespect, but some people think it was disrespectful. And I was seeing.
Me either. Yeah. I thought he was doing him a favor.
You said you thought it was disrespectful. So he was stunned, but he could have been stunned.
We need to introduce her.
You do need a mic.
You never come on camera?
No, she doesn't. She's scared.
What about you? She's new. You're new? You don't come on camera either?
Yeah, I don't. I think that he was just, I think he was stating the obvious. He was stating the obvious. So what do you say?
That's DJ Mook right there. He won't come on camera either. But anyway, yeah, he was stating the obvious.
Stating the obvious.
And it shouldn't be judged. Some people, look, the man didn't have it. He said, go on about your business. He is, maybe now you'll get some money the next time, you're going to pay.
Speaking of money, shift gears for a moment. Cardi B.
We've been shifting gears a lot.
Do you like Cardi B?
Pretty much, yes.
Cardi B got engaged. She said yes, right? She said yes. So she got a big ring. Okay.
Wow.
I'm happy for Cardi B. Now, I do want to say this. Cardi B is up next for the female rappers. She is. Now,
You think so?
Little Kim holds a special place in my heart.
Have you seen her lately?
I have. Nicki Minaj is the best to ever do it.
Really? Better than Lil Kim?
Better than Lil Kim.
I disagree.
Better than Foxy Brown. Better than Remy Ma. Better than Queen Latifah. Better than Roxanne Shante. Better than MC Light. Better than Salt and Pepper and Spinderella. Who else is left? Who else did I name? Better than Bahamadia. Who else? Is anybody left? Better than Trina. Who else? Better than Raw Digger. Who's left? Did I leave anybody out?
I'm shocked.
Better than E40's sister Sugar T. Better than Mia
I'm
X.
amazed.
Better than Eve. Who else is left? Who else is anybody? Is anybody else you could?
What you say?
Is there any other?
She's definitely not better than Queen Latifah.
I'm gonna go undergrad. Better than Antoinette.
Oh no, she's definitely not better than Lauryn Hill. Yeah, Diamond. Better
than Lauryn Hill.
Better than Lauryn Hill.
She's the best ever, and let me tell you why.
I want to hear this. I think I know why you think so.
Lauryn Hill is up there. Lauryn Hill is up there.
I know why he feel that way about Nicki. About Nicki Minaj spread.
Here's why Lauryn Hill is not in the top spot.
She's a little wacky.
She's crazy as I don't know what.
Yeah.
2, she's only had one album. Uno. Single. One album that makes you know
she's mentally not there.
That's called a one-hit wonder. We can't grade Lauryn Hill on a curve. She only had one album. No follow-up, no nothing. If the Fugees,
all the stuff with the Fugees, that's telling them.
The Fugees? Okay, so the score. So we're grading Lauryn Hill on the score. If we're grading Lauryn Hill on the score, that means we got to put Pras in some contest. You don't put Pras up there nowhere. Pras? No, you can't let's not. The score was the result of Wyclef. Wyclef put all that together. Yeah, you know what I mean? He could have got any old chick to say, ready or not. Yeah, anybody could have sang that.
Nah.
But
you know Lauryn Hill.
Y'all can't understate Nicki Minaj, the records that she has broken, the amount of units that she has sold aside, her ability to maneuver between pop and hip hop and underground and flip the style.
You are passionate about Nicki
Minaj. Make it interesting.
You are you're running it down. You are passionate about Nicki Minaj's talents.
Yes, she's very talented. And even with all that being said, it is Cardi B's time. And I can admit that. However, Remy Ma couldn't take Nicki Minaj out. Cardi B is going to take her out it's just her time. When it's your time,
it's your time.
There's nothing can be done about it, and it's Cardi B's time. So it is what it is. But she's not gonna touch her legacy as far as the amount of units that she sold and the records she broke. Mm-hmm. But Cardi B is going to do damn well for herself.
Put a dent in it,
and I'm happy for her.
All right,
I'm happy for her. Right? I'm happy for her. You happy for her? Yeah. Is the marriage gonna last? Is the marriage going to be on BET? Probably. Probably. Is probably. So just for the record, before the start of the Seattle game today,
okay,
every Texans player, except for 10, took a knee before the national anthem. And this was in direct response to the owner saying that
they can do it.
The league protests were like inmates running the prison.
It was terrible.
Yeah, so they're striking back.
That was terrible. But
they said we don't accept your apology.
This thing is going to go on and on and on. What they're doing is they're tearing up a great game.
They are.
You know, they're tearing up a great game. And they do that anyway because they change the rules too much in football. Every year they meet somewhere and changing the rules, and which I don't like. That's why, and they trying to do that foolishness in baseball, but and they have to a certain extent, like with instant replay, but that's necessary.
What is
if
it
it's wrong, it's wrong.
Baseball can do. I think that baseball is where football was where baseball once was. Like baseball was at that pinnacle. And like my father's generation, they were passionate about baseball. And then I think that something happened. I don't know what happened, but then football became that.
Right.
And I think football's on its way down. But I think that would have naturally have happened.
Anyway. Yeah, everybody had their time.
So what's next then? What's coming up next? What's it going to be?
Maybe the NBA. Maybe the NBA.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't wait to see the ratings for the World Series this year. I can't wait to see those and see how that turned out.
Commercials during the World Series are not as high as during.
Oh no, it's too many games for one.
Right. So
there's only one Super Bowl. In baseball, there could be at least 7 World Series games.
Yeah.
It goes to 7. So
we were talking about this off air, and I don't think this happens to you too often, where somebody talks to you about you. How did you get in? Like, what brought you into radio? Yeah.
Oh man, just listening to the radio. I wasn't really a music fan, just listening to, we grew up in Baltimore was a city that had Fat Daddy, Hot Rod, some big time radio personalities. Brian and O'Brien, Willie B, good jocks, So, I would listen, and really I would listen to a lot of Oriole games because every Oriole game is televised now. But back then they weren't. You were lucky to see an Oriole game, especially from Memorial Stadium, maybe once a year. You had to
once a year,
maybe,
wow.
Maybe. Most of the games were away games because they wanted that money. They didn't want you sitting home watching the game. They wanted you to come on out to Memorial Stadium and eat up them hot dogs and spend your money on, So I listened to a lot of ball games and just Chuck Thompson and Bill O'Donnell, and I said, wow, I would love to do that. And, then I started out playing gospel at WEBB and 30 years ago, and here I am now.
WEBB.
Radio was a great business.
Yeah. James Brown owned EBB at one time, right?
And I have seen, he did. And I'll tell you about that. And I have seen so much of the world. I'm one of the rare people that got a chance to go overseas and do radio to an island called Guam. And that's 21 hours away from here. So, that was
on a plane?
No, Diamond. I thought I would swim.
On a boat? 21 hours on a plane?
On a plane.
Is far.
It's far.
That's far.
You're halfway around the world.
Yeah. Wow.
Because like on Guam now, it's probably Monday night, Monday evening. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're ahead of us, 14 hours ahead. But
it's
stuff like that, man.
That's
the business
crazy.
Used to be, very plentiful. If you were worth your weight in water, you could always find yourself a job somewhere. Nowadays, you can't beat the automation machine.
Yeah.
And things like that. So, and I benefit from it because I did a show. I did Afternoon Drive in Waco, Texas, and I did that show from Baltimore. Because it was much cheaper to, me, Christina Kelly. I don't know if you remember her. She was on PGC.
Yep.
For years. She did the midday, and we would do the voice tracks, condense them, send them on down to Waco, and it sounded like I was sitting right in Waco, Texas. Only thing I know about Waco, Texas is the Branch Davidians.
And that was a long time ago.
And that was a long time ago, and that was some scary stuff.
Super scary, yeah.
So
wow.
that, the business has changed. A lot of the good ones. Not too many legends are left on the air.
Mm-hmm.
In this area,
mm-hmm.
I can't really think of any that's really still going. I really can't think of any, I'm still going, far as I know, at Mix 106.5, but I don't consider myself a legend.
Yeah, what's 30? What's 30 years?
It's been a good ride. It's been an interesting ride too. I'm here to tell you.
Like you said, you've seen them come and you've seen them go.
I surely have.
Like
I've seen things change.
Yeah, change for the better or worse.
Well, if you need the business to pay your bills, for the worse.
Yeah.
But if you own a company and you want to shave off some money off your budget, it's probably for the better. You load up that machine with some records and commercials and go on home. You don't have to pay no health insurance, So, yeah. And like Tom Joyner, I think he announced that he's going to retire.
Yeah.
So you would think that would open up a lot of morning show jobs for, African-American morning men. Nah. They'll have another Tom Joyner all ready to go. Another comedian, maybe Sinbad in the morning, to go up against Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And don't forget about D.L. Hughley. Back then, comedians were not radio personalities. No.
I don't necessarily think they are now. I think that the staff is really what carries the show.
Yeah.
Their name is just on top of it.
There you go. That's right. You can sit home in your house and, get an ISDN line. And I guess that's another term. And where you can talk anywhere and it comes out like it's stereo. Mm-hmm. And that's it. It touched talk radio too. You got some guys that live in Phoenix that's doing talk radio in Seattle, Washington. Mm-hmm. And all they do is they get a Seattle, Washington newspaper and see what's going on, who done killed who, what governor official is a crook. And, they go down in their basement and go, good morning, Seattle. And they, they're in their pajamas with a cup of coffee in Phoenix. That's just the way it goes, Diamond K. It's just the way it goes. But I enjoy being on your show today, man. I really did. You got to have me back.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed you coming through. I'm glad that you came in.
Finally. We have been talking about this forever.
At least 3 years. We've been
at least 3 years.
At least.
I was going to come in and be on Radio on Fire.
Yeah.
And believe you me, it is on fire. You got a nice hookup here. You got some nice women to look at. And compared to some radio stations,
yeah, some of those,
yeah, it's a couple of wolves.
Face that's for radio. That's what we used to say.
Yeah, and the breath. I ain't gonna say no name.
Yeah, please. Please.
Here come the hits.
Please don't. Baltimore Music Awards.
Yes,
December the 5th.
I can't wait.
You will be there. I will be there. And it's going to be a amazing thing. We got more Hall of Fame people to announce. We're going to be announcing somebody else on Friday.
Okay.
And, so I'm excited.
I'm excited. This is the 7th annual.
Yeah. 7th
BMA.
annual.
This is a vision of yours.
Yeah.
Diamond K, how did you come up with this vision
of Baltimore Music Awards?
No, Diamond K, the roller derby.
Well, I had nothing to do with the roller derby.
No, but I mean, yeah, the BMAs.
I was watching another award show. It's actually BET Awards.
Okay.
And this was in 2010. And I said, we need something like this. And I said, next year, I'm gonna do something.
Yeah.
And the woman that I was with said, no, you're not.
You were dating?
Of course. If you don't do that now, you ain't gonna do it.
She sound like that?
Well, no, it was.
Oh, I was great.
You ain't gonna do that now. You ain't gonna do it.
Oh, I was a little higher. Get rid of that, Kay.
Yeah, well, I did. I got rid of that. But anyway,
follow that to the bathroom.
She said that, and so we started putting the whole thing in motion, and it's just coming. It has come a long way, and so I'm always excited.
It has.
So yeah,
it gets bigger and better every year.
So I'm excited about that. It's something that's powered by the people. So people talk about this all the time.
Got to give the people what they want.
People have the control on the winners, the nominees, all of that.
That's right.
So
when does the ballot close? When is the last day I can vote?
December the 3rd.
I better go home and get on it.
Yes, December the 3rd.
Vote, that is.
Yes. Yes. BaltimoreMusicAwards.com. And Jammer's like this at the Music Awards.
Yes.
He's exactly like this.
Yes. I do some comedy. You got to be there to see it.
Yes.
Whatever happens at the BMAs will stay there.
The funniest thing that I think I remember you saying is that, surprisingly, I think one year we started late. And Jammer said, of course, this is the Baltimore Music Awards.
Nothing starts on time in Baltimore.
Right. Very funny, but Jammer, always a pleasure.
Diamond, though, it's been an honor to be here. I said, since the Ravens are off, let me come on and hang out and chat it up a little bit. And I hope you have me back.
Yes. Well, we got bye week coming up. 2 weeks.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
All right. What's coming up in 2 weeks? Survivor Series.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know, and I don't want to do it over the phone. I want to be here.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
In the Radio on Fire studio.
Yes. So we're gonna make that happen.
DJ Mook, you don't want to say nothing to the people? All right, there he is, DJ Mook. Everybody,
just nothing to say. Okay, so
he says it all with his DJing. That's a talented kid. I was gonna say kid, but he's older than a kid.
Yeah,
you know, he's up there. But
he's looking at you like, cut his mic off. Jammer, how can people stay in touch with you and
Facebook,
follow what you got going on?
Jammer Daniels, look at me there. And I'm on Facebook. I said that. Twitter. I don't know the address. I got to get back to you. And, of course, I'm at Slam and Jam, WPB at gmail.com. I got to get rid of that WPB because that's gone.
Yeah.
So I got to get rid of it.
You keeping it going.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it going, you know, for everybody's sake.
That's an inside joke. You ain't gonna get that one. Of course, I'm at the Diamond K Show, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Oh my goodness.
Some good memories at WPBradio.com. I'm here to tell you.
Yes,
some memories are better than others, though.
So good. You had a good memory, though. Good
I had a few.
Okay. Shout out to
Frank Johnson.
Yes.
You know,
and
the entire staff.
Yeah, okay.
That was a part of WPBradio.com. I'm not going there, Diamond. Don't even think about it.
All right, we got you.
All right. Good night, everybody.